Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Nathaly, Raya here and welcome to today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing these 5 random things that were invented here in Germany or started in Germany and were invented by Germans. Obviously, there's hundreds and tons of things that were invented or started here in Germany, but these are my top 5 that I picked out that I didn't know back then and I thought were really interesting, so I wanted to share them with you guys. But before we continue, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe down below right now. Also, make sure you click that little notification bell button. It's right next to the subscribe button so you guys don't miss out from any of my upcoming new videos. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram at Nathaly Raya, that's how you can find me. This first one is going to be contact lenses. German Adolf Gaston constructed the first model of contact lenses in 1888, and honestly it just makes me wonder, like, how? They were made out of heavy brown glass and hello, ouch. Before he tested them himself, he was testing on rabbits, and then he tested them himself, and then a couple of other volunteers, and that's how this was a success. This next one is going to be the accordion. The accordion is believed to be invented in Berlin, Germany by Christian Friedrich, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, in 1822. And although I now understand that the accordion was first popular in Europe, I can't help but think of Mexico. A norteño band literally relies on the accordion. And to be honest, every time that I see one, that is literally the only thing that I think about is norteño music. I'll tell you about this one time. When we first got here to Germany, we were going to all of these Christmas markets, and one time, specifically one time that I remember, we were walking through an outdoor restaurant and I heard the accordion being played, and instantly I was like looking everywhere, like, who's playing Mexican music? And then the music started, and then it's like, oh, okay, so it's a German song. And since that day, it has honestly happened like 3-4 times that I thought of norteño music as soon as a German song starts playing that has the accordion. Why am I doing this? Oh, funny story, my dad is like king of the accordion, but like the air accordion. Like usually when we're drinking and he's standing up and we're listening to a song where they play the accordion, like you'll see him just playing an imaginary accordion, and it's just hilarious. And I think that's why I can't help but think of norteño music and my dad basically every time I see an accordion here. So knowing that the accordion was invented here in Germany is pretty badass. This next one is going to be the Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree tradition that was started in the 16th century in Germany and wasn't picked up by Americans until the 19th century, which is insane to think about because that is one huge gap. The reason why I wanted to share this one with you guys is just because I found this one insane, just because I want to say like I lived it, the experience of bringing a tradition into our home. I distinctly remember in around 2002, 2003, we went to Mexico, and I remember my mom taking our old Christmas tree because that year we had gotten a new one and she wanted to take the old one to my grandma's. So, you know, we show up in Mexico for the holidays, and I just remember my mom explaining to my grandma, like, this is a Christmas tree. You usually put these around Christmas time. You decorate it and then you put it away when Christmas is over, and you do that every single year. So I find that insane because that only means that Mexico didn't have that tradition until like the early 20th century. So that is pretty interesting. This next one is going to be Fanta. Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna Fanta? Crazy, right? I can't help but think of that commercial. And honestly, for some reason, that commercial gives me some type of vibes that I wish I wouldn't say this, because I literally have like a Nathaly right here telling me, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. But Hispanic. Honestly, I blame that commercial because that's pretty much the only Fanta commercial that I have seen. And if I had to guess based on that commercial, I would have thought that Fanta is a Hispanic product, but it's not, and I know that now. So basically, Fanta was created by the head of Coca-Cola in Germany, and it was created during World War II. And the reason why it was created was because I believe they were unable to import syrup, and they needed syrup for Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola wasn't an option then. So then that's when Fanta was created, because they had to come up with a product basically that they could make with the ingredients that they were able to find here in Germany. This next one is going to be, I need to stop clapping. Hold on, let me do that all over again. This next one is going to be Adidas and Puma. So the reason why I'm putting both of these two together is because they both come from the same blood, pretty much. German brothers Rudolf and Adolf Dassler created a shoe company in like the 1920s. So basically it was their company, but long story short, after a few years, after World War II, they decided to part ways because apparently there was beef, and Adolf went off and created Adidas. And fun fact, we Americans pronounce it Adidas, which is it's not the right way. It is actually Adidas, and that is basically because Adolf had a nickname that was Adi, so he basically used the first three letters of Adi, well, it's all of the letters, and the first three letters of his last name, Dasser, so you put those together and it's Adidas, and that's basically how you pronounce it and not Adidas like we do. Wait, did I totally just say that the same? Adidas, Adidas. There's a difference, right? Replay it. Adidas, Adidas. Anyways, and then that leaves us with Rudolf. Rudolf created Puma, which at first he actually named it Rudolf, which basically he used the exact same concept. He used the first two letters of his name and his last name, and that's where Rudolf came in, but then later on he changed it to Puma to sound more athletic, which makes total sense. Obviously, if you're German, I'm pretty sure that you knew about all of these, but if you're not German and you didn't know, let me know which ones you didn't know, or if you didn't know any at all, because I cannot be the only one. The only one that I knew about was Adidas, because I read it before like a few years ago, but I didn't really know the history to it, so me doing a little research on Adidas was actually pretty interesting. I honestly now have a huge list of things that I just found out that were created here in Germany or by Germans, and believe me, it is long, but they didn't make the cut on this video. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. I am gonna end today's video right here, and I do want to give out a shout out, and today's shout out goes out to Germany Travel / Personal Guide. Shout out to you, and if any one of you guys will also like a shout out, all you have to do is make sure to be subscribed and comment anything your big ol' heart desires. I love you guys all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to join the Raya family, and I will see you guys soon.